Hey guys, hope you all are doing great. And today's going to be a nice, simple tutorial, not too long. And what we're doing today is a custom progress bar. And as you see it, we can switch it to 80%. We could make it 100%. And it's just a nice progress bar that looks nice. We added some linear gradient to get this nice looking color. And yeah, it's going to be simple, nothing too long. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sam. Hope you're doing good. And we do tutorials in this channel. We do projects. We do anything that just actually makes you a better programmer. I know what, enough talking, let's get to the video. Yeah guys, so the first thing you can see right here is that I have a simple HTML page, a style.css and an app.js. And in the HTML page, what I just did is I gave it a title that is progress bar. I also connected the CSS, and in the body I connected the JavaScript. So that's all. But we need to add something in the head, which is our Google fonts, because I do not want to use the custom fonts here. Just go to Google fonts, Google fonts, and yep, I will be using Poppins. I know what, I'll use Robo, just because you know what, I've been using Poppins way too much, so let's do something else. And yeah, I'm gonna use the link and put it in the HTML. And yeah, that's it. Can copy this, but probably won't use it till we get to the CSS. And that's it. So for the body tag, the first thing we're gonna do is we put a h1 tag just to say custom progress bar. After that, we'll have a div called progress, or a div with a class name of progress. And inside this div, we'll have another div with a class name of progress dash completed. And inside here, we'll have 80%. And what I'm going to have here is a data done, and that is going to just say 80. And that's it for the HTML, nothing else. You can see it's just this simple right here. And now we get to the CSS. And for the CSS, I'm going to just do my box sizing and give it border box. After that, for the body, we'll give it a background color. Background color is going to be F4, F4, F4. And we can see it has this kind of grayish feel. Then we'll give it a flex direction of column. But whenever we're given a flex direction, we know we need a display flex. A display flex. An align item of center. The sidekicks, as I always call them. Justify content of center. You can see it's in the middle now. And a font family, I'm going to paste that, save it. Yeah, you can see the difference now. And we need to give it a height so it can actually be in the center. So 100 VH. And now it's in the center. I'll give it a margin of 0. Now for the dot progress, what we're going to do is we'll give it a background color of this code right here, D8, D8, D8. And that kind of grayish feel. For sure we need some border radius because come on, what is programming or CSS without border radius? Give it 20 pixels. And yeah, position relative so we can actually move it a little bit. And after that, Give it a margin of 15 pixel and 0, and also a height of 30 pixels. Give it a width too of 300 pixels. So now we can see it's showing up right there with the 80 inside. Now before we start the project completed, let's go to the JavaScript. And for the JavaScript, we'll just declare a variable, give it a constant of progress. We'll set that equal to document dot query selector. And what are we selecting? We're selecting the progress completed dash completed. After that, we'll say progress dot style dot, you see, this is my problem with VS Code. Say dot style dot width, or set that equal to progress dot get attribute, and say done, and we say data done plus percentage of the string. Next thing we say progress dot style dot opacity, we set that equal to 1. Now we save it and nothing happens, and that's because we need to style progress. So we say progress completed. For progress completed, we'll give it a background. Give it a background color of, let's change it to background. We'll give it a background of linear gradient. I'll say to left. And then we add these colors together, because that's what you do with linear gradient. F2709C, and then hash FF9472. And now we can see it's showing up there. Now we just add some box shadowing. The box shadowing is going to be 0, 3 pixels, 3 pixels, -5 pixel, and then this color right here, F2709C. And we also have 0 pixel, 0, then 2 pixel, 5 pixel, and we'll have the same color again. So I'm just going to copy it. And we save it. Now we add a border radius of 20 pixels. And we'll give it a color of white and add a display flex. And then we align the sidekicks. They have to be there when you see a display flex. And then justify content, center. You can see it's looking better right now. It's in the middle. Then we'll give it a height of 100%. Now it's taking 100% of its container. I will give it a width of 0 and opacity of 0. Now we just add a transition. And for the transition, we'll say 1 second is 0.3 seconds. And we can see the difference right now. And now if we had a button, we could switch this. So we could have a button that when we click on it or when we drag it, we could have a button on this that when we drag it, it actually increases. But now we have to actually do it manually. Change it to 40 here. And you can see it's 40%. If we switch it to 100, it takes everything. You can see it takes the whole thing. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you learned from it. Short and simple. If you're new to the channel, I release content like this weekly and even some more stuff, some more advanced topics and all that. But yeah, it's always good to actually have this really nice, simple, not too long tutorials too. And you know what? If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, comment down below. I will answer you. And you know what? I'm going to wrap things up and keep things moving. And I'll see you all in the next YouTube video.